Hello everyone and welcome back. So today's mani tutorial is on this Halloween mani. Alright, get this camera to focus. There's a lot of shiny stuff here. So there's a lot that goes into this, guys. So I've already prepped my base colors here. And I guess I get to take the inhibition layer off that one too. I was trying to leave the inhibition layer because it makes it a little easier to transfer the stamps, but I guess that's 2 out of the 3 white ones that are not going to have it. Okay, so I'm going to go over the products, but I've already prepped my hand with the base color, which is a gel polish black from V-Shine and a white gel polish from Beetles for the base colors. We're also going to use this lovely high metallic gold, and it's RARJSM. I am not going to try to pronounce that. There's no way I'm going to get that correctly. And I use 2 different foil glues, and the reason being is because I only have 1 bottle of the Varnell foil glue, which is this one right here. So I use some of my Macart foil glue as well for this process. So I have 2 different gel foil glues, but just the Varnell one would be fine, or if Macart would work too, but it doesn't dry as clear in the lamp as the Varnell one does. Tempered top coat from Varnell. Give me one moment here, I got a lot of stuff here to pull. 3D Artistic Foil Gel from Macart. Serene Steel from Maybelline. This lovely gold from Kiss. It does not have a name. I found that at Dollar Tree. And is there a name attached to this one? Okay, Just Bitten by Color Vibe from Dollar Tree. Coconut from Maniology, B268. Blackjack from Queen. And this lovely red that I got from one of the collections for Beetles. Okay, so you're going to need one of these kind of fanned gradient brushes. It's at a slant. I can tell it hasn't finished drying, but it'll be okay. You're going to want a cleanup brush. You're also probably going to want some kind of cuticle protector. In fact, for that stage, I think I will use these. Okay, and I'm also going to remove the inhibition layer off of the black ones. That's actually required for what we're doing. Okay, so we also used plates M242 and M515 both from Maniology. You're also going to need a detail brush, fine point tweezers, preferably with a pusher on the end, and this is a Varnell mold, and this is the picture frame mold. It is JT-013. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into the tutorial. There's a lot to go over with this, so this away. So I don't actually need that anymore. Or this, and I'm so limited on space. Oops, and I forgot one last thing. Nail foils. You will need a soft gold, a silver, and a red. You can buy multi-packs like this one on Amazon pretty inexpensively if you don't have them. In fact, this pack came from Amazon. So they're pretty easy to come by. But those are the colors you're going to want. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a stamper. I'm going to go ahead and go in and get our cuticle protectors around our index and our ring finger. Potentially. Okay, so the reason for this part is less for cleanup and more for protection against the gel that we're about to use. We want it to only be on our fingernail and not on our actual skin. We're going to be difficult today, aren't we? That'll be okay. We'll tape it. We'll tape it in place, since the adhesive wants to be difficult and not want to work properly. I'm going to do the same for the other finger. Okay, there we go. So we have our protection. Now we're going to want our 3D artistic foil gel. M242. We're going to use this image right here. We're going to take a small, it doesn't take a lot, a small scoop, spread it across the top, scrape, pick up. Don't know if you guys can see it, and stamp down. Okay, you want to do it again on the other finger. And any major excess you can just scrape back off into the tub. Pick up, stamp, and then put in the lamp. for 60 seconds. Okay. Put the rest of my protectors away. So now we can take our cuticle protectors off carefully as to not disturb the stamping gel that we just cured on there. So we want it to stay tacky. Now, if we didn't take off the inhibition layer first, the foil would stick to more than just what we stamped. That is why we need to make sure that the inhibition layer has been cleaned off first. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of foil. Cut a piece off. Oh boy. That hit the floor. I need to re-roll that up. We'll do so in just a moment. Okay. So now we're going to take the foil, lay it across the nail, and we're going to press down. Just and voila. Okay, so then you do that to the other finger. Then the ring finger and your index finger. Okay, once you're done transferring the gold on there, you're going to take your Temper top coat from Vernelle, or whichever your favorite top coat. Born Pretty works fine, Macart works fine, Beetles works fine. And top coat. Both nails. No residue. Okay. cure for 30 to 60 seconds, depending on your lamp. Okay, there's 30 seconds. Alright, let's deal with this real quick. Okay. All right, this is where things are really going to get fun. So, the red, let's start with the thumb here. I'm going to take the red from Beetles. Load up the tip. We're going to take our detail brush and we're going to move it around the outer perimeter of the nail. Think of it like doing a messy version of the pop art nail that was really popular not that long ago. You don't want it to be neat, you just want it around the edge of the nail. Don't matter if it's neat. Just as long as it's not on your skin, you're good. You don't want that on your skin. Okay, so now we're going to take this lovely gradient brush and we're just going to dab at the edge. On the inside. Not sure which cat it is, but one of them is enjoying the beanbag chair. Alright, like so. So it'll look like on the first stage. Go ahead and cure. 60 seconds. Dang it. I accidentally slid it out of the lamp. Just enough. Oh, it's Leia. Hi, sweet pea. You gonna lay in the beanbag? Leia's. Hi, sweetie pie. I know, you were getting frustrated with Mama because you were wanting to terrorize Mom's leg with your sharp little claws. And Mom was kind of done and over it. Okay. Should be getting close to the 60-second mark. Okay, so now we're going to do this same step again. up the tip. And we're going to work our way around the outer perimeter of the nail. If you get it on the skin, just quickly take some isopropyl alcohol or acetone with a cleanup brush and remove the gel from your skin. And then we're going to once again dab with our lovely fluffy gradient brush. The second time around, and this is what it'll look like after going in and dabbing at it. Cure for 60 seconds. Okay. Alright, so that's what we have, and we're going to do the same thing to the middle finger and the pinky. So we're going to load up the tips. We're going to move the gel around the perimeter of the nails. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and do the pinky. Alright, and the same process. We're going to go in. And just like before, we're going to do it twice. So we're going to cure this, and we're going to do it again. It's been a day. It's been a long day, guys. So no, I'm not real talkative. I'm on the rather tired side. I do really like this though. Though I'll admit I had to deal with some flaws in the process when I come up with it and created it. So this is my original I guess if I was a writer, you'd call it a storyboard. But this is my original I'm having a brain fart. But it was my practice. It was what I was doing to come up with a design. And I'm having a complete brain fart. Oh well. The level of tired I'm at, I guess it's not surprising. And go around the edges just like last time. Those of you who are new, Halloween is my favorite time of year, so I really get in depth with my Halloween manis. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, you guys already know I really like my Halloween. The Advent calendar is always my favorite thing around Halloween. I always like to come up with some really cool stuff. Okay. We're going to blend those edges into what was already there. I'm going to get my cleanup brush, clean up the skin around my nails. Has been contaminated with gel. Alright. Cure. While that is curing, let's go ahead and clean up our brushes. Okay. Okay, give me my cap, dang it. There we go. Alright, so let the fun begin. Okay, this is about to get really fun. So we're going to take Blackjack and this image right here. And this is for the middle finger. Clean up any unwanted image. Clean the plate. Okay. Ew. It's not cleaned thoroughly enough. It was sticky. Make sure I clean my plate more thoroughly. Any gel residues. Oh, dang it. Got caught on my fingers. There we go. Guess I'm taking the inhibition layer off. This is gonna be fun. Okay. We're going to take the gold and coconut for this next step. We're going to take our detail brush. We're going to fill in the fireplace, the gold. Now that I'm done filling in the gold portion, we're going to go ahead and use coconut to fill in the skulls. Let that dry for just a moment. This is what it'll look like. I'm going to back it up. Okay. Center in the middle of the nail. Press down. Take a dry brush, pat down any raised up loose parts. Clean up around the edges and any spot that you need to. Okay, so now that that has been placed, we're going to take our detail brush and our McQuart foil glue. Also, we are done with our red Beetles gel. Also done with the gold and coconuts. So I can gain some space. There's so little space here, guys. This is a hard one. So much stuff in so little space. Okay. So we're going to take our foil gel. And we're going to paint it on the inside. Let's zoom this in so it's a little easier for you guys to see. The inside of the just a smidgen more here. Paint it on the inside of the picture frame. And it doesn't matter too much what it does to the image on the inside of it, because we're going to be restamping that after we're done with this part. So go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. And then this is where we're going to need the silver foil. Go ahead and grab the scissors. And grab this nice, lovely, bright silver foil right here. And cut a small piece. In this case, I'm going to attempt to cut a small piece. There we go. There. Cut a small piece off. Give me just a moment, I am rolling my foil back up. To go back, and it's been. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and use the silver foil on that spot we just painted with foil gel. Come on. See, that's separated. Interesting. I somehow did not get enough foil gel in that spot, but that does look like a spot that is stamped, so I think we'll be okay. I'm about to find out though. So go ahead and take Blackjack. I'm going to go over the same image, but just the picture part on the inside. And we're going to clean up around the hands and face. Very carefully. So as to not disturb the image too much. Okay. And then we're going to place, yeah, so it didn't matter, which is good. Place like so. It's going to be hard to see. Here we go. There's so much shine and making it hard to see. Okay, that is all the stamps that we will use from this plate. So we are done with this one. Okay. All right. So here's where the fun begins. Let's go ahead and start our molds here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our mold and this is where we're going to use the gold. I'm going to make sure this is well shaken, the pigments are well distributed. I'm going to use 3 different frames from this. So we're going to use this one right here, this one, and this one. So it's gonna go like a sideways V. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply this gold gel. Oh, too much. Inside of the mold. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, too much. You're right. You can move it in there. So I have molds similar to the Varnail ones I've got coming in that are of a different brand that I got from Amazon. Because I had images that I liked that Varnail didn't have at all. And hopefully they're of decent quality. We'll see. These Varnail ones are definitely, you get what you pay for. They're very good quality. But I don't know if these new ones are or not. So we will see. And this last one down here. This is kind of similar to stamping, but there's a few different steps that are extra in its own way, but it's necessary. And these make kind of like a 3D sticker. There we go. And we need to scrape. I'll scrape one more time to get a little bit more of the excess off. And this actually comes with the Varnail ones. Where are my Q-tips? There they are. So this is where I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to be doing this twice, but I'm going to do it once ahead of time because it makes it easier afterwards. I'm going to clean out the areas of the mold that I'm not even using of its excess. Polish so that way it doesn't cure in it and give me solid chunks that are going to be difficult to deal with later when cleaning the mold. It just makes cleaning the mold easier if you do this step ahead of time. Okay, shove it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Sorry guys, mine's on the charger. Alright, I'm going to give it another Q-tip, get it prepped with some isopropyl alcohol. So when this comes out of the lamp, I'm going to take the isopropyl alcohol on a Q-tip and I'm going to very gently wipe off the gold that's on the surface so it doesn't go into the parts that you want to be clear and taint the color. Interesting. Can't tell if it's raining or if it's just windy. Let's check the camera. It's just windy. It could easily be either one looking at that. Okay. Alright, pull this out. So, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a little bit of a gold sheen there, okay? That's what we want to get rid of, otherwise it's going to set in the clear. If you look at the Q-tip, see how there's gold coming off of that? Yeah, we don't want that gold there. So, we're going to do that around the whole thing, just very gently. Do not press hard because then you'll ruin the image you just spent all that time curing. So just very gently rub that off of there with the isopropyl alcohol and around it. This just cleans up that can't happen. You can break little bits of it off. In fact, I think it's the same spots broken on the other hand, so my hands will match. But I didn't break it in this step, I broke it in a different step. So these are kind of fragile, so you got to be kind of careful with them. So I said very gently rub. You do not want to rub real hard, or you're going to lose parts of it. Okay. Once you're done doing that, then you want to go in with the Varnail, Varnail foil transfer glue. It's this bottle right here. It's got the blue. This is foil transfer gel. And you want to paint that over it. I'm going to take my cleanup brush that's dry, and I'm going to go around the edge of that real quick. And take some isopropyl alcohol. Make sure that's not just a big old spot there that I'll have to deal with later. Okay. Once again, we're going to stuff this in the lamp for 60 seconds, guys. With my lamp. Sorry, guys. All right. So we're going to take the foil transfer gel and we're going to paint a thin layer of it from Varnail. My card didn't work as well, so we're going to do the Varnail for this particular step. We're going to want 2 stampers, or one, just do it in 2 different stages, but I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. And we're going to do it on 2. This is already going to be kind of a long video, and we don't want it to be too terribly long. So, we're going to want this little bat right here, and this heart. I'm going to take Blackjack. What, Peachers? How nice of you to join Mama. Okay, there's the heart. Let me get the cute little bat. Alright, and that is all we need from that stamping plate. Alternately, instead of doing the 3D frames, you could use the frames on the plate that I just used with the foil gel and use a similar gold foil. You can use a bright gold if you want to, use a softer gold, whatever, but you can, alternatively, you can do that. Okay, so I'm going to fill these in real quick before we start the process of applying these picture frames. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take Just Bitten. I'm going to fill in the heart. Put your one here. Zoom in. Sorry, I had my brush in my mouth. Okay. That part is done. And then we're going to take that lovely shade of gray from Maybelline called Serene Steel. And we're going to fill in that. And so the heart's going to go on the pinky and the bat will go on the thumb. Okay. And that is that for those. Now we get the fun process of putting the 3D on the middle finger. They're gonna make me spot my hairline. Ouch. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna take this one right here. Where are my tweezers? There they are. Sadly, some of this extra. We don't need that though. Thankfully that came off nicely. Here, very carefully remove the frame from the mold. And we're going to try to line this up with the picture. Oh, I see what I oopsie daisied. I did not cure that. I painted it on, but I did not cure it, guys. So I need to put my hand in the lamp. Before I put that on there. This is the same oopsie daisy I made once when I was creating the design. So let's see how this goes. Because I may have to redo this sticker. I'm sure I'd feel better if I did. I get the feeling this is going to cause me grief. Which is kind of sad, because it's cute. But I oopsed and forgot to take and cure that. Good thing I left that stuff out. Cured now. Oh well, I can fix it. Where did I put? There it is. So it doesn't interfere with the two that was already done. Okay. Cure that for 60 seconds, just like last time. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our heart in the middle of the pinky, like so. And our bat in the middle of our thumb. Now, if you have trouble lining up your 3D picture frames, you can stamp similar frames with the same size middle in them from the same plate you get the bat and heart from. To use as like a lineup template, because ones like this one right here has, this one's perfect. It has the same exact size center as all except for this one right here. So it's perfect for the other two. So you can line them up with the mold. It's a very clear mold, so you can line up the mold and see if it has the same center size, and that'll help give you basically a template to line it up with. Alright, where's my... there they are. And clean this. Alright. Now that we've cleaned it, we're going to put the foil glue on it. And then we can actually transfer it this time and not think about doing it, but realizing I didn't cure the foil gel on my nail like a complete idiot. Like I said, there's a lot of steps, guys, so it's challenging even for me to remember all the different steps. This is also a very new thing to me. For those of you who watched my fail video for my trying it for the first time, know how new this is to me. I got this back in April or May, somewhere in that ballpark, and it's the first time I've ever used any system like this. So this is pretty new to me. I've been playing with it over the last few months and working on perfecting my method on it. And as you can see, this is very much so like an actual sticker. Granted, now it's not going to stick because it's got the wet foil glue on the back side of it because of my oops before, but it's very pliable, like a 3D sticker. So now it's curling because it touched that stuff. It's kind of funny how that works. Touches the wet stuff and it's curling. It'll be okay. that that's done, let's get the foil glue on the other two and cure. Well, I can't do it on my thumb. Get it on, because the thumb has to be separate in the lamp. Let's go ahead and do these two though. Up. This will go on the pinky, as you see. Nice, cute, intricate picture frame. I am not sure what he is saying. I do believe he's talking to his game. Layas. You're just gonna ignore me and lay in the beanbag chair. Let's see how it is, Princess. And Topaz is laying on the scratcher. Hi, Peaches. Okay. So here comes the fun part. Trying to line this up. Okay. There we go. And this is why we need this end here, so we can press it down and kind of burnish it into the foil transfer gel. Now we're going to want to take our top coat. We're going to want to top coat around the frame. If need be, use your detail brush to get into those sections without getting it on your skin. We're going to do this in two sets here because we're also going to do top coat in the center as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and peel up very carefully. I guess I need to clean my hand now. So I just dipped it in gel, specifically that little sticker that I made. It's one heck of a stretch when you get your hand in a lamp. You really do need to move that down a little closer. You can go up there. You're not interfering. There's a trash can there. Oh, in there. Okay. Let's try this again. Carefully remove the picture frame. We're going to try to line it up with, there we go, with the picture, and see what I mean? It fits perfectly around that one. Now we're going to take this end, press it in. So we don't have any edges sticking up. There we go. Now we're going to take our top coat around it. Get a little bit on it, it's not a big deal. You just don't want it to be filling in every little groove. So you want to be careful to not fill in all the grooves. So then you lose all of the 3D effect that you just worked hard for. And you're going to want to put this in the center. A very thin coat in the center on that one, on the middle. And now we're going to take a bit of a dollop. And we're going to build up the center of the one with the heart. Just like so. And then we're going to put these in the lamp. And we're going to do all of it with our top coat. We'll pop it in the lamp. Now, when you're doing the bead in the center of the frame, you want to make sure that your nail is level inside of the lamp and not tilted up or down, because that will affect the bubble of clear gel that you've put on top of there. It can make it shift to one direction or another, and it's not going to be that perfect little dome that you want. So be careful that you're not tipping it forward or backwards like this, because it will affect its securing. So make sure it's completely level flat inside of the lamp like so. Okay, so now that we've put our top gel on, and we don't have any more foil gel to catch any of the red foil, I can actually do that next step without any issues, but we're going to go ahead and finish this one. And we're going to put a layer of foil transfer gel on our thumb to apply our picture frame over the bat. We don't need the stamping polish anymore. Put that away. Make sure you cure for 60 seconds. Okay, so we can get our last picture frame. Very carefully grab and remove. There we go. And carefully line up and apply. Patting down and burnishing any of those edges of foil glue into the foil glue layer on your nail. And then coating. There we go. And then we're going to hit the top coat stage now that we've applied our picture frame. So we're done with our Varnell mold. And put the card back in there. Okay. So let's go ahead and top coat so don't have any cat hairs try to slip in like that one was. Just a little bit on the inside of there for the first stage. And go around. The edge. Of the frame. Being really careful not to get too much on the inside of it so we don't lose that three-dimensional effect. Alright, let's go ahead and stuff that in the lamp. We are at the final steps, guys. We are almost done. This is a long one. I actually had plans to do a different mani with that mold, but I haven't perfected how I want to do that yet. I was going to do things like beetles and butterflies and things like that, and just various picture frames on plain colors. I don't have all of the stuff in the right sizes even when shrunken down. So I'm kind of, there's another plate I was looking at that would help. And since I got this picture frame one from the Box of Night, that one does help. That allowed me to do this one, but it didn't allow me to do the other version I wanted to do. So, alright, so now we're going to do what we did on the pinky. I'm going to get a dollop of top coat. Like so. Fill in the center of the frame, let it bubble up, or it's bubbled up like a little gemstone, and put it in the lamp as level and as flat as possible so it does not tip to one side or another, which will cause problems. Alright, so we're going to need the red foil and the 3D Artistic foil gel from a cart for this final step on the middle finger. After this is done curing, I can put my rings back on because I won't be scratching my lamp doing so. So here's our thumb. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Put my rings back on. All right. So this is where things are going to get real interesting. And I'm going to zoom it in because this is going to be, this is an intricate one here. Okay. So we're going to take our foil 3D foil gel and we're going to just dab it over the ghost that's haunting this mirror. Okay. that's too much. Just not too hard to remove, but alright, after you're done applying that foil gel over those areas, go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Then we're going to go in with our red foil. And once again, we're only going to need a small piece. We're not going to need anything real big. Ha! Managed to do it one-handed. I win. And my camera's about to die. Oh boy. Well, at least I have a fresh Halloween mani. I have a fresh Halloween mani, it's okay. And here's where the fun and magic comes in. And we're going to just press the foil in. And voila, guys, look at that. Now we have our spooky ghost in the mirror trying to get out. And a nice, bright, vibrant, bloody color. Perfect for Halloween. So now we are once again in our top coating phase. Except for this time, it's just the inside of the picture frame. And like before, we're gonna bubble it up with a dollop. I don't want too much or we'll ooze over, so I'm going to take some of this off. I don't want it to go over the edge of the frame. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cure that. Alright guys, so that covers it. So that is how I made this. I'm not even sure what to name this, guys, but this Halloween mani, I love it. I guess haunted house would be what I would call this. I'm not really sure what else to call it, but haunted house seems like a good one here. But that's how I did it, guys. That's how I made this haunted house type mani. I guess you could say inside the haunted house. And I hope you guys enjoyed this mani tutorial. And I know there was a lot of different techniques involved in this, so this was definitely a more advanced and complicated one compared to what I normally would do. And that says a lot considering how complicated I can sometimes go with my manis. Anybody who watched my encapsulated goldfish mani knows exactly what I'm talking about. So that's it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this mani tutorial, and I hope you all are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be, wherever you are at while you are watching this video. And until next time, guys, thank you all for watching. Bye.